Well, hi everybody. I wonder if you're thinking to yourself, who is that? Yeah, it's me, Diane Gilman. And I want to show you what it takes for a daily makeup routine for a woman who's not exactly young, but refuses to be old. Too young to be old. Okay, we're going to start. I have no makeup on at all. I have lots of freckles, some dark spots, stay out of the sun, skin pretty pale. First thing I do is use Lumify. Lumify is going to take away all the red blood vessels and really give you this sparkling eye quality. So that's super important for me to do every morning. Then, first thing I do is foundation. Yeah, you don't even have to wonder why. Obviously, my skin tone is so uneven because of the age spots. So what I use is Airbrush Flawless by Charlotte Tilbury, 2 different colors. Number 3, kind of a white ivory, that's going to go around the eyes. Number 5.5, that's a little bit more flesh toned, and that will fill in the rest of my face. So I probably just put too much on. And I am a hand application person all the way. I'm not for fancy brushes, and I can't deal with all of that. It's too complicated for me. But one thing I do is I watch and consume a lot of cable news. And I really pay attention to how those women, those female anchors, are made up professionally. And so one thing I learned was work with your features. Don't work against them. So I have blessed with big cheekbones, and I work the light foundation like a squared out at the bottom triangle. So my cheeks are always going to have that lighter tone on them, which goes up into my eye area. Okay, just going to wipe that off. Now we're going to go for the darker Charlotte Tilbury, and that's gonna go on forehead. You can see it's much more flesh toned, but this is why I think that the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless is great makeup. It's great for camera, but it's great in real life too. I think it has some mica in it, so it kind of refracts flaws. You can see what I'm doing is completely unscientific, but it does the coverage job. I want to get the tip of my nose too. All right, so here we are. Then we're going to use something that you can get on my Amazon website. A little bit of cheek color. You can get that on my Amazon face page, and that is called Lezero Face. These are tiny. They come in packets of 3. The good thing about them is if you're taking a trip, if you're going on an airplane, they're packable for carry-on. Okay, I am honestly so impatient when I'm doing my makeup that if it's got to be almost hassle-free makeup for me. Now, I'm supposed to, this comes with a brush, which I never use. I apply everything with my fingers. Okay, now, oh, and you know what else I'm going to do with it? Haha. Hold on one second. Put it on as cheek color. But I am also going to put it on. I'm going to put foundation over my lips. There it goes. This is what I love about it. You can also, in a pinch, if you're going out, if you're being a tourist for the summer, if you're in an urban area or the beach, you don't have to drag a lipstick with you. This will go for everything. So maybe you're on the beach all day and then you're going to go for a cocktail in the evening. Guess what? This little guy handles it all. Now, I'm going to get a little bit fancy. This is Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand. It's for one thing only, highlighting. Keep it upside down and it will give you a mica-filled iridescence. Now, here's my CNN female anchor trick. I saw someone with their makeup the other day and I just loved it on the news. And they had highlighter come all the way down like that. So if you want to emphasize cheekbones, honestly, this is a great trick. It's spongy, it's easy, and then I use it inner eye and up by eyebrow. And you can see, I have absolutely no eyebrows. I do, but they're white, so that's an area where I can fill it in. Okay, I've done that. I love that. Here's me. I want to go for the glow. But believe it or not, even though without any makeup on, my eyes look kind of small and inconsequential. Just wait. Next. This is by Wow. This is by the people that I love for all kinds of hairspray. And Wow actually made this to go on your hairline and fill it in. But they didn't have white, so I bought what the lightest one was, and then I thought, you know what? I love this application brush, and I love the color. And it truly makes my eyes pop. So I believe this is called Blonde. And it wasn't white because nobody cares about making stuff for us girls. But here it is, and I think it's pretty great. It doesn't cake too much. It doesn't go in the wrinkles. It's good. Okay. Now we're going to get to the eyes. I'm going to use a new product called Glide from PrimePrometics that literally is made for women over 50, has a smudge sponge on one side, color on the other. Now, why is it for women over 50? Because of the creases and because you don't want to keep pulling on your eye. What I find is most eyeliners are so dry. And even when I have a professional makeup artist doing my eyes, they're going like, I hate that. I wanted to literally, look at that. It just glides on. I love this. And highly pigmented too. So, oh yeah. I'm a big one. I don't put white on my inner lower lid. I use color. And just for this alone, I'm going to do a little Amy Winehouse wing out here. Look at the difference. Yeah, everything to me is the eyes. For me, it's hair, skin quality, foundation you use, and eyes for sure. So especially coming off of having had breast cancer, I don't have the amount of lashes I should have. Thank God I have some. Part of it came back. So I am heavily dependent on makeup. I messed this up slightly, but honestly, you can't mess up this product much because it really does its job. Okay, now looking like I have some shape. Here's what I'll do. I'm just going to take a teeny bit of foundation and I will use that to clean up my lower lids. Yeah, I really, really like this stuff. Once again, you can see I'm always dealing with using my hands, but you do have, and this is really effective actually, you do have that little brush to take away all smudges, and guess what? Glide lasts all day. Two less things to do. First of all, this is Charlotte Tilbury. This is their Hollywood collection. I got it because I like sparkle. I like putting, especially for photos, I like putting a little sparkle at the apex of my cheekbones. I'm going to use a lighter champagne sparkle to put at the top of my eyebrows. And you know, they always say, photographers always say, no, don't wear anything reflective. But I'll tell you what, it's effective for me. That's for sure. I might not wear it for every day because it's a little bit on the flashy side, but I'm going to do one more thing. I'm just going to accentuate how my eyes wing up at the end using PrimePrometics Glide. And I'm going to just put in a little bit of shadow. Ordinarily, I might not use a brown as bright as this, but it's within the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood multi-choice, and it is very fun. This is where I love playing around. Okay. Two last things. I think it'd be a good idea to have eyebrows. Don't you? Well, maybe you don't, but I do. I love using Hourglass Arch. Comes in great colors. I try to get it in blonde or platinum blonde, which is best thing you can do for gray hair, because nobody, of course, makes it in gray. Again, you know, hello, cosmetic companies, we still want to look beautiful in our 50s, 60s, and 70s, especially if we have, and 80s, especially if we have gray hair. So why don't you make anything in our color? Because you're not paying attention to us. You know, I don't know what they think older women are supposed to do. Just back down and disappear. But I'm not doing that. I want to be visible, and I want to say you can be beautiful at any age. Just intentionally how you put yourself together. Okay, I got that. So that's Arch by Hourglass, and I'm using Platinum Blonde, which really works well for gray and white hair. And now, we've got Prime Lash. This is by PrimePrometics also. This is supposed to be intentionally a mascara for women 50 and older. And I believe that's black. And pardon me for being so nearsighted, but I'm just going to dab that on. Now, here's the exciting thing for me. It's not pulling my lashes, but I feel it's coating my lashes. See how unprofessional I am? I just gave my eyelids mascara. Excellent, Diane. Okay. Oh my God, it actually looks like I have lashes. Easy to apply, feels enriched, has nutritional value for my lashes, and there are so many days I get lashes done once a week, individuals, but by my New York makeup artist, but I don't want to walk around that way all the time. Sometimes I want to look a lot more natural and a lot less photo ready. And this stuff really does it. Wow. I actually have eyelashes again. How wild. Ooh, yippee. And this is supposed to be so healthy that it will help your lashes grow. So here's the Diane Gilman you're pretty much used to seeing. You saw me at the beginning. That was a move of bravery on my part. But it doesn't take much to look glamorous and ready. Life ready and photo ready. Street ready and studio ready when you've got the right makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed this.